2025 is set to be an exciting year in the world of cinema. Not only are we expecting a few Marvel box office hits, but some animated gems are also gracing cinemas next year. Read our top picks to find out which 2025 movies should not be missed, as well as their star-studded cast members, and why we are excited for 2025. In the Grey, January. This is a new thriller written and directed by Guy Ritchie and starring Henry Cavill and Jake Gyllenhaal. The story follows two extraction experts planning an escape route for a negotiator. But this being a Guy Ritchie film, there is also a twist that involves stolen money. September 5th, January. This film focuses on the 1972 Munich Olympics, where an American sports broadcasting crew finds itself reporting on the hostage crisis involving Israeli athletes. This exciting historical drama film was co-written and directed by Tim Fellbaum. Captain America: Brave New World. Bye Bye Steve, Hello Sam. New captain, new president, new problems. Can Sam fill the shoes of Steve Rogers, with a less than stable genius running the show? Sam's loyalty will be tested and so will his ability, as Red Hulk challenges the new Cap's patriotism. Bridget Jones Mad About the Boy. The fourth installment in the Bridget Jones series is scheduled for release in time for Valentine's Day and has all the original cast plus a few new faces. Paddington in Peru. Paddington switches the big smoke of London for the jungles of darkest Peru, in the third installment of this wonderful adaptation of Michael Bond's lovable bear with a fondness for marmalade sandwiches. Sinners. This horror film is about twin brothers who return to their hometown in an attempt to leave their troubled lives behind. However, they get more than they bargained for when they discover that evil is waiting for them on their return. The cast of this film, including Michael B. Jordan, pictured, is so good that it has to be a hit. Snow White. Already controversial due to its casting of Snow White, this musical from Disney still has box office gold written all over it. With Gal Gadot as the Wicked Queen Witch and a new set of CGI dwarfs to get our heads around, time will tell if this will be a classic or a flop. A Minecraft Movie. Another game-based movie and again starring Jack Black. The story features a young girl and her group of unlikely adventurers who set out to save the world from the Ender Dragon. Such a strong cast in this film makes it difficult for us to believe it will be anything but a hit. Mickey 17. This film looks entertaining and gives us hope that Hollywood hasn't run out of original ideas. Based on the book, Mickey 7 Feet by Edward Ashton, the story follows a man who is sent on an expedition to colonize the ice world Niflheim. He is cloned and his offspring turn out to be disposable in this dark comedy starring Robert Pattinson, Photo, with Mark Ruffalo. Thunderbolts. We're sticking with rejects in 2025. This group of ragtag anti-heroes must join forces to fight missions for the government. Imagine the Avengers but without morals. This incredible cast includes Florence Pugh, Sebastian Stan, Rachel Weisz, David Harbour, and Olga Kurylenko. And we can't wait. Lilo and Stitch. A live-action remake of the famous Disney pairing is due to hit our screens in May. Expect a lot of merchandising as Disney dominates cinema in 2025. Mission Impossible. The Final Reckoning. Is this the end for Ethan Hunt? Whatever happens, it will be bittersweet. This franchise has been superb with Tom Cruise making the series of films his own. Let's hope this Mission Impossible installment gives Hunt the send-off he deserves. Karate Kid. Legends. The sixth installment in the Karate Kid franchise also serves as a sequel to the series Cobra Kai. When looking at the poster, you could be forgiven for thinking it is Karate Kid in the multiverse, as we see faces old and new. It's going to be a hit or miss movie starring Ralph Macchio and Jackie Chan. Elio. Finally an original film from Disney. An 11-year-old boy becomes the intergalactic ambassador for Earth after being transported by aliens. This animated treat from the film-making giant gives us all the ingredients we expect from Disney as our hero forms new bonds with eccentric aliens while discovering who he's truly meant to be. How to Train Your Dragon. This live-action remake of DreamWorks Animation's 2010 animated film stars Gerard Butler. Vikings and dragons have been at war on the Isle of Berk for generations when a Viking teenager sees a chance to change the feud after befriending an injured dragon. 28 years later. This is the third installment in the 28 Days Later film series, after the original 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. It boasts a strong cast with the likes of Aaron Taylor Johnson, Jodie Comer, Ralph Fiennes, and of course the original star Cillian Murphy. F1. Can you guess what this film is about? Correct. Brad Pitt stars as a retired Formula One driver who becomes a mentor to a young driver played by Damson Idris. Fast Cars and Brad Pitt. Pre-order my ticket now, please. Jurassic World Rebirth. This is amazingly the 7th installment in this incredible monster franchise. Haven't they learned their lesson yet? Obviously not, as this film follows an expedition into uncharted regions to extract DNA from 3 prehistoric creatures for important medical advancements. This film must be a dream for so many, dinosaurs and Scarlett Johansson. Superman. Super controversial and super confusing. After Henry Cavill appeared at the end of Black Adam, he announced that he would return as Superman, only to face a complete U-turn by those in charge. Director James Gunn announced days later that he would not be using Cavill as the Man of Steel and would be casting David Corenswet, Photo, instead. What will this look like? All we know now is that it will be due for release in the summer of 2025. The Smurfs movie. Scheduled for release in July 2025, this musical has an incredible sounding cast with Hannah Waddingham, Kurt Russell, and Rihanna as Smurfette. We are not sure what role the fabulous Ms. Waddingham has, as, traditionally, there is only ever one female in the world of Smurfs. The Fantastic Four. There is a lot of excitement surrounding this film. Fans hope that the studios get it right this time after a couple of disappointing attempts to rejuvenate the franchise. But if Pedro Pascal's golden touch continues as the new leader of the pack, right in the photo, then, hopefully, Marvel has a replacement for the Avengers at the box office. The N-Ed Gun. This is either going to be the best thing ever or it's going to ruin the year. Liam Neeson has enormous shoes to fill while replacing Leslie Nielsen as the haplessly inept Frank Drebin. It will be interesting to see how they modernize the humor and bring the classically politically incorrect comedy into the modern world. Dirty Dancing 2. Why oh why? Is Hollywood so void of original ideas that they are willing to destroy the memory of this classic 80s movie? So let's just leave it there, shall we? In the picture, Jennifer Grey in her heyday after the successful release of Dirty Dancing in 1987. The Battle of Bacton Cross. This American crime drama thriller has a pretty impressive cast with the likes of Leonardo DiCaprio, Photo, Regina Hall, Sean Penn, Alana Hayek, Tiana Taylor, Wood Harris, and Benicio del Toro. It's due in August 2025. Animal Friends. 2 animals become unlikely friends in this road trip adventure that combines live action and animation. The film features the voices of Ryan Reynolds, Photo, Aubrey Plaza, Vince Vaughn, and Jason Momoa. Mortal Kombat 2. It's the sequel to Mortal Kombat and the 4th film in the Mortal Kombat film series. The cast is impressive with Karl Urban, The Boys, Hiroyuki Sanada, Shogun, and Joe Taslim, Warrior. Wicked. Part 2. After the overwhelmingly positive reception to Part 1, we can't wait to see how they finish this legendary tale of the Wicked Witch from Oz. The first part finished on a belter of a song, so all we ask for is more of the same, please. Now You See Me 3. Just recently, they finished filming the threequel of this movie franchise, with the previous installment released in 2016. Expect to see Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Isla Fisher, and Daniel Radcliffe back again for more magical mystery. Avatar. Fire and Ash, due for release before Christmas 2025. After the success of the first 2 films, James Cameron plans to extend the Avatar universe with plans until 2035 so far. 3 more films are on the schedule, but if the audience remains positive, who knows how far they will go with the franchise. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.